Okay. Okay. All right. Not what I meant to do. All right. Tag all that. Okay. All right. So, hello. Welcome to a very special edition of the live stream where today we will be having the double eviction. Should microphone should be working. Anyway, let's let peeps know that we're going on. For whatever reason, my computer is like just going. Oh, that's why. That's why. Got to turn on performance mode. Anyway. Hey, Aces Q. Welcome on board. But yeah, we got a pretty big episode tonight. Also, I didn't have time to eat dinner beforehand, so I'm literally eating it right now. Having a grilled cheese. Oh, how's everyone doing? I guess like while it's still early, I guess I can just make sure all the images and stuff are correct. Yep, that's everything. Let's get cam nice and big. We got cam against America. Oh, what's up? What isn't up right now? We got a pretty big night ahead of us. Gotta get Felicia nice and schwul. Anyway, let's get everyone scattered. Probably should have done this before, but you know, it's always last minute decision. And let's get this set up. And for now, let's just hide everything. Wait, no, yeah, I meant to hide that. All right. We might be out of the elimination game. Oh, that's right. Gotta update it. Yeah. So, very interesting week for the game, of course, because part of the rules. Like whoever you pick has to survive the double, right? So obviously that's going to create the most chaos here. But first, let's look at the draft first. We've got the draft here first. So no matter what, oh wait, we don't even have the full hang up. View full screen. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so no one picked Cameron in the draft, so no one's losing a pick there. But then we get to this, obviously the double, and that go a number of ways. Again, it's looking like Jared, Suri, and Jag are probably the three most likely targets. Obviously, coming into it, so if that's the case, then definitely someone's losing a pick here, just depending on how bad the whole situation is. Oh, so it starts at 8 Eastern, so we got a bit of time here. But then we get to the pool game. So I gotta update the picks first. Get to see this happen in real time, baby. Okay, let's go back through and see what the picks were. So deadline was 17th at 8 p.m. So Q-Boy picked blue. I picked Suri. I'm telling, that's looking like a really risky pick here because, again, like at Sunday, by the time of Sunday, it looked like Jag was going to be like the main target if something happened with the veto or if Jared somehow stayed or something. But yeah, like the fact that Suri's in there is like, I'm playing with fire here, you know? Felicia, Pinky picked Felicia. Oh my god, I can't spell. Adrala also picked Felicia. Okay, so these are pretty legal picks so far. Anyway, Adrala picked Felicia. No. Did Jay Lee pick? Um, I'm just checking the pool. From Jay Lee. Oh no, Jay Lee picked Jared, which Jay Lee picked Jared, which is super risky. Yeah, they know like about the double roll. Anyway, sort of playing with fire here, but again, you never know what'll happen. Blaze, who did Blaze pick? Blaze picked blue. Scarlet Moon. Who did Scarlet Moon pick? Scarlet Moon picked Felicia. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people went out on Felicia, which the reason I didn't was because I feel like Felicia's one of the safer people in the game right now. So like I understand like where people are coming from, but like again, I feel like from purely optimal standpoint, I don't know. I feel like I could wait. Colin also picked Felicia. There's also like a bug flying around, which is annoying. And then Ace is cute. Who did you pick? You went. Oh yeah, you went Suri. Okay, yeah, you picked Suri. All right. So obviously, a lot of risk here. We went from the home run ball. That's what's happening in the game right now. So picks. Oh, let's take a look at chat. No video next week. What's up with that? Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's a good point. Like for whatever reason, like there's no veto next week. And I know that there are rumors out there that there could be like a battle back, and maybe that's why there's no veto. Either way, like it's sort of weird. Obviously, like they got like Survivor and stuff. Like, didn't they like release a schedule for the rest of the season? I thought like Big Brother like had the schedule up, and I thought I showed it on stream and stuff. No, it's not how you spell schedule. Yeah, so there's no Wednesday episode. Yeah, and because of Survivor and Amazing Race, and then yeah, next week is gonna switch to Tuesday nights for the veto. But yeah, I don't know why there's no veto next week. Yeah, I heard the rumors next week might be an all week. Yeah, but like, I mean, it sort of makes sense because I know like they would need to have like an extra week anyway due to the schedule and stuff, and like obviously after the double, there's only gonna be 9 people left. So does that mean we're gonna have one more week of pre-jury? Is that like what we're doing here? That would be underwhelming. Cerie's chances of winning. I wouldn't say they're zero. I mean, obviously the odds are very much stacked against her. Where it seems like if Jared wins the veto, then in a lot of cases she would go home. Obviously, it depends on who wins the HOH, of course, but yeah, it's not looking great this week. I do think if she's able to survive this double and Jared like goes home and something, I think there is a chance for her. Like I think because I feel like over the past week or so, I feel like Jared has been one of the biggest reasons why her game has gone downhill. So I feel like if she can survive this week, then she'll probably be able to build some safety there. But obviously, like the other issue is like who's going to take her to final two. Like obviously with Jared leaving, that would obviously put her in a very bad spot. So I think she's gonna have to get very lucky with the HOH here. Matt being my winner pick, that's aged very well. Oh yeah, like Matt's in a great spot right now. Should be good. Um, Preseason win for me, I guess. Well, yeah. How long is the episode? So yeah, the episode starts at 8. It's currently 7:21, so we got about like 40 minutes. Why Felicia? She's not going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like I feel like Yeah, probably. I don't think she would have been the optimal pick for like the game, the pool game, but like I think some of it's also because like a lot of people already picked like Cameron. A lot of people already picked Cameron. Obviously, I mean Cameron's going home anyway. A lot of people picked Jag already. Again, another one of the more likely options. So like, I feel like I guess Felicia just seems like the safer option, especially with like the double and stuff. I think people just want to play it safe. I don't know. You gotta roll the dice a little bit. And again, I could be out. I could actually be out of the game after tonight, so it'll be interesting. What if Terrence went out and BB24? Um, I don't think it would have been great. I mean, he was definitely starting to pick up the game a bit, but I feel like he probably struggles against most people in the end. Yeah, it is confirmed. No veto next week. So there's a schedule right here. Yeah, this was uploaded like 2 weeks ago. The TV schedule for the rest of the season, and as you can see, there's no middle episode, so we're just getting two episodes, one on Sunday, one on Thursday. I mean, they are switching to Tuesday night, obviously because of like Survivor and Amazing Race starting next week. But it's like, why don't you have a Tuesday episode here? So like, I feel like that's just contributing to like people thinking there's going to be like some sort of weird twist that will result in like a battle back, or at least some sort of like thing to make the season last a little longer. Next Thursday's episode is going to be cranked with both the veto comp and the next. Well, I mean, again, it depends on like what happens because there's a chance that the next round may not even be normal. If Suri wins veto, she goes home. I hope it's just a normal double. Yeah, me too. I mean, I would hate for like some stupid twist. Especially when I was looking like Cam and Jared. Like, are we really gonna have this be the week where Cam and Jared get voted out, but then one of them comes back into the game? I feel like they'll just make people feel like this season's rigged or something. I say that wasn't their plan, but just not good timing there. It'll be such a boring week. Again, like it makes sense from a scheduling standpoint, but it's like, yeah, it's like obviously you don't want to see non-eliminations. Like, they slow down the season too much. He just came back. Do you think Cameron is part of the battle back? Again, like we don't have confirmation there's a battle back yet. Again, or at least I haven't heard any confirmation. But like, the assumption would be like if like next week is gonna be different and that there will be battle back, like it would probably be between like Jared and Cam here. Oh, this is true. The host guest like got like a message yesterday, so like they kind of have an idea of what's coming. We'll see. No veto or no. There's no veto episode. So again, we don't know the full extent. We don't know the full extent of the format yet. Well, but like, yeah, there's no like slot yet. Mike Bloom said there's no interviews this week. Okay, so that maybe that could play into like there being like a battle back. Do you think they would implement a secret sweet twist like BB Can 4? I don't know. I think they would probably just have like a normal battle. Or would it be like in the middle of the week? I mean, because obviously, like, you can't just have like a normal battle back. Like, you gotta like have like you can't just have like a normal battle back and then like a normal week. Especially when you already have like one episode less, 1 hour less to work with, working all the footage and stuff. You're saying Suri won't use the veto on herself. Um, I mean, I guess the like basic question of like, would she even win it to begin with? Because like, obviously for that to be, for that to be the case, like she would need to win the veto to begin with. But I'm assuming it's gonna be like a more physical sort of thing. Because I feel like that's usually the case with doubles, where it's like you have like a mental comp being like the HOH, and then the veto will be like something like pretty physical. So I feel like Suri's probably not going to win the veto to begin with. But if she did, I mean, if she did, then I guess she could just give up her game at that point. But it's like, would she? I wonder if they'll go like BB4 in some weeks. They did veto before the nomination ceremony. Uh, it's been a while since I watched BB4. Like, but yeah, that would be again. I don't think that'd be a good idea. But it's like, I mean, it's just trying to figure out what they would do. I'm just gonna be right back. I'm just gonna put this plate away. All right. All right. So, what else can we talk about? So I guess like Survivor starts next week. So I actually today I finished recording the 45 preseason power ranking. So that'll be coming out on Saturday. Although if you're on Patreon, you get it a little bit earlier. Uh, why'd you put Ty McDonald as the best player of all time? I don't remember doing that. In fact, I don't even. What? Ty was never like number. Ty wasn't even. I don't think he was even number one on the player ranking at the end of BB Can 11. So, so I don't know like what I don't know like what that is exactly. Cameron and Jared are most likely going home. They are the most likely targets here. Now, whether they go home is another question. Yeah, yeah. Ty was like third. Yeah. So it was Daniel C. and then Kuzi. They were higher. So it's like clearly he's not the best player of all time if he's not even number one on his season player ranking. I'd be extremely disappointed if Suri won HOH. I mean, the Suri HOH could be interesting. I mean, so like I get like why like people like just want Jared out of the game, obviously, because obviously it's like Jared sucks and like he doesn't really do anything for anyone here other than Suri. But actually, like I think Suri staying in the game could be interesting here. I mean, because I feel like no matter what, like Jared's still gonna be like a pretty big target in the future, and I know people are worried that maybe he could just win out, but I feel like as long as you have like Matt or Jag there, then I feel like that could definitely be a pretty big factor there because it's like, I mean, yeah, Jared could win like an HOH afterwards, but it's like, who else on his side would really, who else on his side would really like compete like on the weeks where he's not HOH? Like who could he turn to like have like back to back safety? feel like it's not looking great there. And really, it's like I feel like I guess the one thing I worry about, like with the way the game's playing out, is that so let's say there's no twist. Let's say Cam and Jared go home in the double, right? At that point, you have essentially like three duos. So let's see if let me just get the screen. So let me just pull up the peeps here. You know, so we got everyone here, right? So let's say Cam and Jared go out, right? Right. So now we're final nine. We got three. We basically have like three pairs. So you got on one side you got America and Corey. You have Jag and Matt. You have Felicia and Mimi. Then you have Bowie. Bowie's kind of playing the middle right now. I think, yeah, Bowie's kind of playing the middle. Blues kind of all over the would be kind of all over the place here. Although I guess you would like turn to like America, I guess, because they did just recently make a final two, right? I just worry that at that point, like Matt and Jag could be like this really big power duo, given like how much better they are in comps than a lot of other people. Because you have like they're like the two big people, right? And then like you have like Bowie, who's kind of good. Mimi can be good. They can compete kind of. But I feel like they could very easily dominate a lot of these comps. They could like go back and forth here. Now I know like Corey's like, and especially like with Corey like wanting to wait until like final seven to take a shot at them. Like I feel like that's like kind of worrying. So I guess like in a way, like Jared staying in the game could help like them to a degree, especially like if Suri like takes a shot at like if she takes a shot at one of these duos, then I think that could definitely help. But didn't I like say something like who did I say? Yeah, yeah. So like Suri would target Jag in the double. So if she won HOH, so if you take out Jag, I mean you definitely weaken Matt to a degree. Though I feel like that's probably not as bad as if like Matt was taken out leaving Jag alone. But like I feel like leaving Matt alone could definitely like level the playing field to a degree because you still have people would still go after Jared probably, but like you still have like that buffer like taking things out and stuff. Uh yeah. So like her target would be Jag, but you would probably put up Core in America to like try to backdoor him. Um I don't care about intrigue this week. I honestly hope Suri goes tonight. Again, I don't hate Suri. Like I think again, like we're seeing her play from the bottom, and I feel like that would be an interesting prospect to see her like try to like recover from all this. And that and also like I kind of want to stay alive in the pool game, but I feel like from like an overhead high level perspective, I feel like there's like reason for me to like want Suri in the game still. I think Jared has to go though. So like we gotta take care of that. Um. Anyway, what else are people saying? Someone who's never seen Survivor can only assume that this solid social player with an awful strategic mind and a disgusting attitude is severely overrated. Very unlikable, strategically brain rot. I don't think you're. I mean, she has been like sloppy strategically on the season, like, and I feel like some, or at least some of her downfall so up to this point has been attributed to like questionable strategic decisions, but I don't think she like bad strategically. I wouldn't say that. I guess like you can kind of see her as like unlikable, like because of like her side. The way they've treated people like Bowie is not great, but like I don't know if I would agree with that. Imagine Jag on a runner-up ranking. Oh yeah, like he'd be like, yeah, he'd probably be like at the bottom, like because you obviously have like Danielle, right? Danielle got very much benefited by Dick being like popular and stuff. But Jag literally got voted out. And like you do have like I guess like the one saving grace is like he had an alliance with Matt. Matt was willing to like use the Matt was willing to use the power on him. But like, he was still voted out. Like he was literally like on his way out the door. Bowie Mayo Mance Mayo Mance Matt Jag Final Five feeds gonna be Depray. You mean like depressing? No one in this house thinking that far ahead. Sadly, they're all playing to be a majority. They don't want to shake things up. I mean, like, you have like Mimi and Felicia, like they're kind of on, like they're kind of doing their own thing right now. How could she possibly fix her? How could she possibly fix her reputation at this point? Again, so I think it starts with like Jared going, because like if Jared goes right, then like Cerie's like not that big of a target because like she's not winning comps. She's not gonna win comps. And plus like there's like this element of like her like part of the reason why like her game has been ineffective the past weeks because Blue through her relationship with Jared has been leaking all the stuff that Cerie's been doing. So I wonder like once Jared is gone, like Blue may be incentivized to like go back to Cerie because you could say like part of the reason why she's like doing this right now is because like Jared's in such hot water that she's trying to ensure that Cerie's the target over him. But after Jared's gone, like I could see like her like at the very least like not doing that anymore. Again, I feel like people like Corey in America are gonna have really like all so you have the Corey America and then the Jag Matt side. I feel like at that point they're gonna have bigger fish to fry, especially Corey America, because like they would need to address the fact that they're just not that good in comps. So I feel like that again, like that I feel like there are enough targets left in the game to where like Suri could kind of like fade into the background a bit and she's good enough socially to where it's like if she's like given like some space, I feel like I could see her like recovering. Like not to the point where people make final two deals with her, but again, like I feel like there's just gonna be like the way the house is set up right now, like there's just gonna be a lot of pressure from other people to take shots elsewhere. Suri, if Suri, oh, hold on. If Suri doesn't win HOH, Jared can't win veto. Um, I mean, Jared would be the target in most situations. Anyway, maybe Ryan. Oh yeah, I forgot about Ryan too. Um, is Jag below Ryan? I forgot all about Ryan. So I think Ryan kind of got more unlucky in what ultimately led to him being voted out. But Jag technically has like the upper hand. Actually, even no, I think Jag is probably where we'll see how the rest of his run goes. Obviously, how he gets to the final two, but I think for now I probably have Jag below Ryan simply due to the pair twist. Yeah, it's kind of like having a super idol played on you. Have you heard about the possibilities of a battle back? I've heard rumors. I haven't seen like a full confirmation yet over what's going to happen. I'm sure Julia will explain it if there's anything. Yeah. I think I'm leaning towards Jag being worse than Ryan on a runner-up ranking. Team Christ, the most dominant alliance in BB history. Oh, well, obviously. Like if he gets manipulated by his own Adam, possibly below Ryan. I think he's already below Ryan, simply due to like again like Jag was at least voted out. Like people chose to vote Jag out specifically. Even though like there were some weird circumstances with the power and stuff, and obviously like Jag had nothing to do with Matt using the power either. But obviously like he had their relationship there. I think Ryan at least had more excuses for why he was voted out. Not only like due to the pair twist, but also like the fact that he was in the game with Jen. And obviously people like didn't like Jen very much. So I think that's a big factor. If Jag wins, is he better or worse than Dick? Probably worse. I mean, because again, at least Jag was voted out. Or at least Dick wasn't voted out. Jag was. Even though you could attribute some of that to like Eric like having to save him and stuff when he probably wouldn't have otherwise. He Eric still was able to like get Dick to stay and not technically be voted out, while Jag was technically voted out. Um, so if he can't win the game, how will the pool work if there is a battle back? I'm not in anymore. Just curious. So it's whoever's voted out, not necessarily placement. So even so, like if you get out, so let's say I'll just use me. Let's say Suri is voted out in the double, and there's battle back, she wins. I would still be out. I would still be out for having picked her because it's all about like who is safe at the end of that week. And I'm assuming the battle back will happen afterwards because there wouldn't be enough time. So I would consider the battle back to be happening after the double. So because of that, even if your person that got voted out comes back in, they would still be out. So moral of the story: don't take the risk. If you want to take the risk, pick them in the draft game. Danny goes, what's the chance Bryce is not last place in the 45 draft? I have not even checked the 45 draft yet. Like who's did Bryce make his picks yet? From Bryce. Yeah, it just who was Bryce picked? Oh yeah, that's right. He went all in on Sean. Uh I don't think he's gonna win the draft. I mean, because even if Sean gets the best case scenario, like I think it'll be an uphill battle for him to win. Either that, or there was some spoiler that came out very early, and like that's why he got obsessed with Sean to begin with. Because like you just made me think of something too. So like 44, like I remember like we did a draft for that, right? Didn't he claim that he picked Jam Jam because he liked his name because it sounded funny? Like, wasn't that a thing? I don't know. I still don't fully understand what the obsession is with Sean. Bryce from Kagiyan, not quite, not quite. Bryce is one of our beloved community members, obviously. Um, yeah, Survivor starts next week. Less than a week now, obviously, because starts on the 21st, 27th. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of gone up to me. But obviously, we're gonna have a lot of fun content there. We got the preseason power rankings coming on Saturday, and then obviously, yeah. So I'm probably gonna. So the schedule is probably gonna be like I'm still gonna be doing the BB power rankings on Wednesdays. I feel like that's probably the best day to do it. Survivor will be on Saturday. Then Amazing Race will be on Monday. I think that's probably gonna be the play here. And then Survivor UK, like depends on like how much. So there's supposedly like a rumored start date for Survivor UK. Is it not October 9th? I thought I heard a date, October 9th. Um, so do we have a date though? So this is a press release from last week. I don't see a start date. Maybe I could try the Wikipedia page. Yeah, like we still don't have a start date for that, but regardless, again, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out like when I would do that, but yeah, like that'll also be a part of it. Does Jared have tie upside if he survives this double? So I think the tough thing will be winning comps, like because he's gonna have like I feel like he's gonna have a much tougher competition than Ty did, because like by the time because by the time Jonathan went home, like there really wasn't a ton of like strong comp competitors, and like that really worked to Ty's advantage here. Like let me just take a look, like who I just gotta remember. Yeah, so like yeah, Dan Zabo, who was like again like another strong competitor, he went out relatively early. You had obviously Hope was someone that was winning comps, but like that was after like Ty started going on his run here. But I don't know, like I feel like Jag and Matt are gonna be like big obstacles for that, and the fact that they're also working against him like could really work against Jared here. And again, it's not impossible, but it's like I feel like it's gonna be a lot harder for Jared at this point. I do not see Yellow winning a challenge. Yeah, so like I still haven't remembered all the names. So I think their name's Lulu. So like Lulu for 45. What they have Brandon, Emily, Hannah, Caleb, Sabaya, and Sean. Yeah, like I'm thinking off the surface, like they're probably gonna be the weakest tribe physically in a lot of these challenges. Because you have the red tribe, Reba. They have Austin, they have D, they have Sifu as well. I'm assuming like even J Maya will be good enough in comps. And then you have the blue tribe, Bello. Bello has they have Bruce. I feel like that'll be an asset for them. Kendra, I'm assuming will be also be pretty good. Kelly, I can see being pretty competent in challenges. So yeah, I feel like that kind of leaves like the yellow tribe like in kind of the worst spot. Luzon 2.0. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. I don't think there's like that big of a difference on paper. Um Survivor's 1 week after my birthday is on my younger brother's birthday. He turns one. Well, happy birthday to you and to your brother. I mean, I would tell him that, but he wouldn't understand. Bryce looks at spoilers. He told me well, that's Bryce for you. That's true. Boston Rob isn't. Oh yeah, that's another thing. So like we got a cast for Traitors season 2, where I know that was sort of the talk of the town today, but it's like, yeah, we got Parvati, we got Sandra, we have Janelle, and we have Dan. I feel like those were all pretty big gets for the Traitors. Obviously, I think Dan will be the most interesting to see because like the other three we have seen more recently on like All Stars and Winners at War and stuff. But yeah, Dan's gonna be very interesting to see. So we'll see how he does. But yeah, like I know, yeah, Boston Rob was on the rumor cast, but it's been confirmed that he's not on it, which is a shame because I like Boston Rob a lot. Last season was so obvious; it was kind of boring at the end. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I would agree. Like I think looking back, like it was like actually not even looking back, like even during the season, it was like very obvious the Ticos were just gonna win out. Yeah, Dan Zabo, like yeah, Dan Zabo was like good at comps, and I feel like him going out early like made things easier for Ty. Keeping Ty at Final 11 was the right move. Yeah, yeah, I think it was. Like I think him going on his comp run was like not ideal, but you know, 44 is my least favorite New Era season. I feel like I would. I feel like I should probably rewatch some of the New Era seasons, like because I feel like I've only watched them once, and I feel like a rewatch could definitely help me like properly look at them because I feel like they all kind of have like their issues in a lot of ways, but they also feel kind of similar. Oh, you meant Tijan. Oh, you meant Ty from BB Can 9? Oh, like yeah, cuz I thought you meant Ty from like BB Can 11 cuz you know like this guy that was like really unlikable that then like won out or at least won out long enough to the where he wasn't really a target anymore. But I feel like Ty from BB Can 9 had control for more of the game until like it kind of fell out from under him. But even then, like he was able to retain some control. Like Jared is like out of control right now. Like he doesn't really have a ton of agency. So like, I don't really see. I feel like I see that path for him less so than Ty from this past season. I love 44 because I love Carson, Jam Jam, and Carolyn, but it's definitely a predictable late game. Yeah. Um, I actually completely predicted how the final episode would go to a T. That's how predictable it was. Yeah, like yeah, I felt like it was pretty predictable. Like Lauren was very clearly like the final five boot. Like she was very clearly like this person that was getting like content towards the end of her run. Sort of like this person that was being propped up as a jury. They weren't getting enough content earlier on to make them a serious contender, but they were getting like enough content later on, like people talking about how big of a threat they are, to where it was very obvious they go on that spot. And then Carson losing fire was pretty well telegraphed. And then obviously the final three was pretty clear. You predicted literally every episode after the map boot. I don't know. I don't think I had it out that far. Like I definitely like I don't think I got like the episodes down precisely, but like I had an idea of like where people would generally lie. When is Traders? I don't know when the premiere is. Like I think it's filming right now, isn't it? So it's probably gonna be a little bit. Crazy that attempted coup against the Tikas didn't go through. They didn't even go 4 strong. Yeah, like again, like not great that they weren't able to successfully flip. I know Heidi has defended it afterwards, saying that she didn't really trust like Lauren and Jamie. So anyway, probably gonna put on my headphones now, my AirPods, and we'll have a double eviction. So yeah, I mean this could be a pretty exciting night. Again, just look at the screen above, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, I gotta turn it on. What are people in chat saying? Yeah, it's gonna be starting in a minute or so. Um, um, all right, we're still a commercial. Getting commercial for Ford. Seems pretty exciting. So yeah, I mean, how's everyone feeling about this double? Like, any predictions? Any scenarios you think could be interesting? All right, it's 8 o'clock where I am. Just gotta wait a minute. Cameron and Jared will probably be evicted. Yeah, that's probably the thought. All right. Whoa. What is that hairstyle Julie has? All right, so they're just getting, yeah, they're racing through this recap here. All right, we got Scary Week. Yeah, this isn't looking great. Got talk about twist here. Yeah, they're just getting right into it. Yeah, yeah, she clearly got a haircut here. Julie's bob hairstyle is an interesting choice. Yeah. Yeah, like they're gonna be talking about a twist here. Yeah, so we're just getting like the post stuff. Yeah, Cam got backdoored. All right, so we're just getting some talks and stuff. So, hi everyone for joining us. We got decent viewership here. Yeah, we're gonna be covering a double eviction tonight. All right, so now we're getting Suri and Mimi talking. Suri wants to win HOH. All right, so they're showing Mimi wanting to keep Suri around. Yeah, this is probably like setting up like Mimi wanting to keep Cameron around, but it's probably not going to translate to much. Now we're getting Matt and Blue talking. Mimi won't target Suri and Jarrett. Yeah. So like Mimi HOH would be one of the better case scenarios for Suri and Jarrett here. Mimi is so purple on the show. Yeah. Which by the way, I did have Mimi last week in the stock watch and made a bit of money, like not too bad. But man, like yeah, I did not, but it wasn't the optimal play. Like Matt made more money than Mimi. Like he went from like a 5 to a 7. Basically, like I was thinking of like Matt versus Mimi last week, where it was like they are both at 5s and both seem to be on the upswing. But I made the wrong decision here, going for Mimi. She only went to a 6. Matt went into a 7, and then Jag went from a 1 to a 5. So like he went up like literally like the top of the leaderboard right now is all people that went on Jag. They just gambled the house or something. I would not have had the courage to do it, but that's just insane. And it stinks too because it's like literally like it was like the perfect outcome because even if he just went from a 1 to a 4, like it probably would have only been like an 11% gain or something. Whereas like literally 1 to 5 is like a 63%, which is insane. Anyway, they're getting the message right now, probably alluding to the double. Yeah, they're just getting the message. Yeah, it's like a yeah, it's like a mess. Look at Cam. Yeah, Cam's like thinking it'll be like his saving grace. Also, what's up? Yeah, like he like straightened his hair or something. Like, what's up with that? Oh, yeah. So they're pretending this is gonna lead to something. All right, all right. We're getting right to the vote. Let's do this. Nope. Here we go. Time for the vote. Get everyone up here. right, now we're getting to the speeches. Right. Yeah, it's probably going to be. Yeah, it's probably a unanimous vote. Yeah, I can't really see anyone rocking the boat here. Right, here we go. Time to vote. Time to vote. They're probably going to cut the commercial just to have like Matt. Like, yeah, they got to set Matt up. Oh, they're having Matt go first. Okay, so they're probably not going to cut the commercial then. They're probably just going to do this in one take. All right, Matt's up first. All right, vote for Cameron. Next up, we got Bowie. We got a Bowie. We got to vote for Cameron. We got 2 votes Cameron. It's not looking good. Not looking good. Got Suri up next. Maybe. We got Cameron. Got Suri entering the voting booth. You got 3 votes for Cameron. Got Mimi. Got Mimi. Yeah, we got to vote for Cameron. One more will do it. We got Jack up next, who's probably going to vote on Cameron. Yep, that'll do it. Cameron's out. All right, Corey's a vote for Cameron. Got Felicia. Yep, got to vote for Cameron. This is probably going to be unanimous. We got blue left. All right, here we go. We got Cameron. All right, so unanimous vote here, 8-0. All right. Time to see Cameron leave. Yeah, you know. All right. with that, we got to re-enter Jared into the picture here. Is Cameron faking being shocked? Yeah, like again, he obviously knew like that this was happening, and I think he just wants to like play it light. I think he wants to go out a bit of dignity. You know, can't blame him. Again to the interview here. Yeah, so he knew it was going to be a unanimous vote. Oh, what? All right, so we're getting the twist here. All right, so we are getting a twist here. So it's looking like we're getting a battle back here. So it's zombie. So is this gonna? Question is so it's probably gonna be two. So it's just a person going out. All right, so it's probably gonna be a battle back. All right, yep, it's gonna be. This is a knockout comp. All right. Anyway, we're going to commercial here. So obviously there's gonna be like some sort of battle back. Probably that's probably what's gonna be here. Question though is, it's probably gonna have to be like after this episode. So I think what's gonna happen is like Cameron and whoever goes out in this double here, they are going to they're probably going to end up like again in a comp against each other. It's probably gonna take out the Sunday episode if I had to guess. So it takes out the Sunday episode. I mean, they are going through this quickly though. It's like, are they even gonna do the comp like tonight? Like, I don't know. Is it on? Well, we're currently a commercial. Julie just spoke with Cameron. She said that there's gonna be some sort of twist. Sounds like it's gonna be a battle back though. They're not explaining it yet. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, what's people in the Discord server saying? So, if you're just joining us, we are currently live streaming the double eviction. Cameron was just voted out unanimously, but we are now getting to the HOH. It also seems there's going to be some sort of twist that could affect some things, but we'll see more later on. So we'll just put everyone back. You know, and since Cameron's not like completely dead, we'll just leave him there as a template. We're gonna move America back down to normal size. We're getting a Survivor commercial here. This is a weird commercial. Why are they showing all these quotes and stuff? Hmm. If I was in the house, this is where I'd want to get Surreal. She's never winning a battle back comp. Well, obviously the house, they don't know that. They don't know that yet. But again, we'll see what happens here. Anyway, All right, we're getting an amazing race commercial. How exciting. Yeah, I'll just leave Cameron up here for now. Yeah, it could also just be like a fake double from like what we saw from BB Can 9. That could also be a possibility here. They're just like rebranding it. All right, we're getting back. All right, we are back. It is time for. Now they're doing the bumper first. The bumper always gets me. Anyway, okay, we're back. Time for the HOH. Here we go. All right, so it's looking like it's gonna be a knockout comp based on the fact that there's only like two things. Yeah, it's a knockout. Okay. Right. Right. So Mimi's the front of the line here. So I guess it was randomly drawn. Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Julie should explain the instructions. All right, here we go. All right, so first up, we got Mimi. All right, Mimi and Bowie facing off against each other here. Um, this is a weird comp. All right, Mimi has answered first, answered A. All right, Mimi. All right, Mimi has gotten the first. Bowie Jane is out. All right, we got blue. Got blue versus Felicia here. Yeah, this is a lot of reading here. I'm not gonna even guess. Like sometimes I'll guess, but it's like, all right, blue has answered. She has answered C. All right, blue is still in the comp. Felicia is out. Next up, we got Jag. Jag versus Suri. All right. All right, Suri has answered first. She has answered B. All right, Suri has advanced. Jag is out. All right, Matt. We got Matt up next. Matt All right, so Matt is targeting Suri here. Yeah, Mimi wisely not showing her cards. Yeah, she also got a lucky draw by winning this first round. She could just go to the back. Matt has answered first. Matt is out of the comp. He answered incorrectly. Suri is still in the comp. Next up, we got Corey going up against Suri. Again, they're very much trying to get her out of this comp. All right, we got 19 people watching. Yeah, right now we're just looking at the HOH comp here. Suri has answered first. Suri is out of the comp. She answered incorrectly, so Suri is out. Probably should put Jared back here. All right, so we are down to Corey, America, Mimi, and Blue. All right, America is facing up against Blue. All right. America has answered first. She has answered C. America is out of the comp. And we are down to Blue, Corey, and Mimi. Or we got Mimi now. All right, she has picked Corey. All right. Corey has answered first. He has answered B. Let's see. Mimi is out, and therefore we are bound to the final two. It is between Blue and Corey here. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Corey has answered first. He has answered C. Let's see what happens. Corey is the HOH. Corey is the new HOH. All right, we're getting some comp. All right, so Corey's talking with Blue. He's saying that it's her and Jared going up. Suri will be the backup target. All right, so it's looking like he's gonna put up Blue and Jared with Suri as the backup. All right, so now he's just gonna have meetings here. All right, we're seeing Corey and Jag running off. All right, so he's explaining like how like if Blue's mad, like he says that it's a group decision to put them up. All right, so now we're getting Jared and Corey talking. Yes. Yeah, so I think Jared knows that he's going up. All right, Bowie's coming in now. All right, he's explaining the plan. All right, we are going to commercial now, so it's looking like Blue and Jared will be going up in the block with Suri as the backup target. So it's Jared and Blue going up. If you're just joining us, we are currently live streaming the double eviction. Corey just won the HOH. He is intending to put up Blue and Jared. He's been having one-on-one meetings with people to explain what's happening. Jared will be the main target. If Jared wins the veto and goes down, then Suri would be the backup target. If Suri wins the veto and takes down Jared, then it's probably likely that Blue's going home here. But it's looking like I don't think that's a super likely scenario. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with here. Battleback confirmed. Well, it seems to be. Julie hasn't explained what the zombie thing is yet, but again, you would think that's what it is. But she'll probably explain it more at the end. Anyway, let's just. I'm just gonna put this down. Anyway, I'll wait until it's actually confirmed in order to actually like update it and stuff. Yes, Cam was voted out at the top of the hour, 8-0. There does seem to be a twist about there being like zombies or something, but Julie hasn't fully explained it yet. But it seems to be a battle back. Again, Bo will have to get more confirmation. Anyway, we're still a commercial. We were going to Survivor commercial right now. Also, did Caleb get a haircut? All right, we are back from commercial. We're going to see the noms. All right, time for the nomination ceremony. Corey has won HOH. We are now getting to the nomination ceremony. Suri is definitely volunteering to be a pawn if Corey talks to her. Again, we're about to find out. All right, so Jared and Blue are on the block. All right, Julie's. Never mind. All right. All right, we are now going to commercial again. Sri or veto. I mean, we'll see what happens. Again, like we'll see what happens with the veto draw. It's looking to be a pretty physical comp though, so it's not looking great for Suri though. We'll see what happens. So we're back at commercial. We just had the nomination ceremony. Blue and Jared have been put on the block. We did glean from conversations that Suri would be the replacement nom if the veto were used. Though we'll see what happens there. I would assume most people would not use the veto in this situation, with the exception of Suri, and obviously the nominees. Again, this is a pretty physical comp, so there's a chance that Jared could win this. So we'll see. They just need to get a good draw. Three, the challenge beast taking it. Bro, it's been 6 seconds. I hate doubles. They shove ads down your throat. Yeah, it's not great. I mean, some of it's necessary because it's literally live, so they want to give the house guests like a couple minutes to actually have conversations. No, I think they need to like take people. They need to escort people to get things set up. But yeah, it's not great like having ad after ad. But yeah, we are at commercial right now. We're going to be going to the double very shortly, or the veto very shortly. All right, we are still at commercial. We're getting an ad for the challenge right now. So the question though is, if there is a battle back, would they have it tonight? Would they even have time to do a battle back? Suri goes home if Jared wins veto. Yep. All right, we are still at commercial here. All right. Just got to find out who's in the veto here. Yeah, this is taking a while. Again, like it, so it's probably not. We're probably not going to see it happen tonight, if possible. It's not great. We're getting a twist like this to begin with, especially when it's seeming like it's going to save like two of the less likable people in the game. But that's Big Brother for you. They can't even cancel an eviction. They can't even cancel an eviction to save a black woman after someone got expelled for using the N word, but they'll save Cam or Jared. We'll see what happens though. Yeah, these commercials are just going on and on. All right, we are back. Nope, more bumper. This bumper always gets me. We don't need the bumper. All right, we're getting to the veto. Let's see who got picked. All right, we are about to get to. All right, so we got Mimi, Matt, Jag. Yeah, Mimi, Matt, and Jag. Yeah, this is not a good veto draw for Jared. Oh boy. Where's Corey? All right, we got the veto. And Mimi winning the, I don't know. Mimi probably wouldn't use it. She wouldn't want to show her cards. But yeah, this is in terms of like, in terms of a veto draw, this is probably like one of the worst case scenarios for Jared. You got both Matt and Jag. Yeah, Jared's screwed. Yeah, it's pretty physical comp. Yeah, all right. Here we go. Time to get to the comp. All right, we are off to the races. All right, so we're getting people getting their things. Jared has something. Matt has something. Mimi has something. They're now going back for the second one. Jared was a little behind getting the first one out, but anyway, Jag has his first piece. Matt has his first piece. Matt has his second piece actually. Matt's getting out in front here, and Matt has his third piece. He's already getting back there. All right, now he just has to go in and ring the buzzer. Oh no, he has to get the veto. All right, Matt has won the veto. Yeah, he won. All right. Matt has won the veto. It's Chover. Yeah. Matt's probably not going to use it, and Jared is toast. Again, really at this point, his only saving grace is this twist. Again, whether he can win his way back in. I think I would probably have more faith in Cam to win a battle back against Jared, but we'll see what happens. All right, not much is happening right now. They're just going back inside. All right, let's see if we get any conversations. Yeah, Matt was pretty much built for that. I mean, again, physical comp. All right, we're seeing Matt and Corey go into a room. Are we going to see this conversation? No, we're not. All right, so we didn't get to see the conversation. I mean, he's not gonna use it unless something has changed. But yeah, I mean, like we got this whole situation here. I just worry a bit. Like I feel like Corey being the one to win HOH here is probably not ideal for his game because now it's like he's not going to be able to take a shot against like Jagger or Matt next round, which he probably should. Again, this is all under the assumption there's no battle back, but I mean, he obviously had to take the shot at Jared here, but at the same time, like he obviously didn't need. I mean, at the point where it's like all these people are going out, like he obviously had to like clutch it out against Blue, but it's like still like not a great result for him to be the one that had to take the shot, as obviously now he can't play in the next round. And then you have America, like we'll see what happens, but America has not been the best competitor, obviously. Blue down, Suri up. Again, I think Corey. I think Matt wants Jared gone. I think Matt's a bit more amenable to working with Suri moving forward. So I don't think he really wants to go down that route, and I don't think that's what Corey wants either. I think they both want Jared out more than anything else, We have 26 people watching the live stream right now. Thank you for joining us. We are currently live streaming the double eviction. And yeah, like we just had the veto. Corey won HOH. Matt has won the veto. He's probably not going to use it if I had to guess. So yeah. Yeah, Suri's not going up. Like, yeah, Matt's not using the veto here. Or at least you wouldn't think so. One of the two evictees can come back and want Cameron to come back. I mean, I think Cameron coming back would be interesting, obviously. Like, I mean, there is still a chance he could just be voted out again. Like, I feel like that's probably the thing with both of them, really. But yeah, I mean, like, I think if I had to pick one or the other, I mean, Cameron coming back would be more interesting. Yeah, we are still a commercial, and it's probably going to be a while. I just wish they would explain what this whole twist is about. I mean, that'd be great. All right, we are back from commercial. We're probably going to get the veto meeting now. All right, time for the veto meeting. All right. All right, here we go. All right, he has not used the veto. So the noms aren't locked, and we are now about to get to the vote. Yeah, Sari's not pleased. All right. Yeah, so I guess the upside to all this is that I'm not out of the game. We're getting some combos here. We're seeing Suri hugging people. Yeah, that's right, Aces Q. Like we did it. We survived. We survived the double. Yeah, so can't complain too much. Can't complain too much there. I will say though, as much as I want Cameron to come back into the game, if there's a buyback, I mean, at least Jared coming back would give me an excuse to like use him in the game, especially if there's like if he wins HOH. Yeah, it's probably gonna be 6-1 if I had to guess. Let's just get the votes up here. Yeah, 6-1. Suri being the only vote to keep Jared, obviously. Though imagine if Suri votes out Jared. Like, wouldn't that be funny? Like, Suri voted out her own son. No, she wouldn't do that. I mean, if she wouldn't even vote out Izzy, then obviously she's not voting out Corey or not voting out Jared here. Am I missing anyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, I'm missing someone. Oh, Corey. Oh, Felicia. Okay, so we got 7 votes here. It takes 4 to evict. All right, we got 38 people watching. If you're just joining us, we're about to get to the live vote. It's Blue and Jared on the block. Corey is the HOH. It's looking like Jared's about to be voted out here. It's probably going to be a 6-1 vote with just Suri being the vote to keep Jared. Tina beating her daughter in Redemption Island. I mean, there is the possibility of a battle back, so stay tuned for that. But it's looking like pretty interesting here. But yeah, if you're just joining us, like welcome. Yeah, feel free to subscribe, like, join Discord server, do all that fun jazz. Yeah, we're getting some fun, exciting stuff here. Oh boy, the real horror. All right, we're about to get to this vote here. We'll see if it matters or not. All right, it looks like only 3 people are here. Like, if Corey, Corey kind of looks like a bit like he looks kind of deflated here. Looks like there was some scrambling. But anyway, people are finally getting to their seats. There's only 8 people here. Yeah, not everyone's here. Like, what the hey? All right, Matt and Suri. I think Suri was trying to make a last second pitch or something. All right, we're getting to the speech here. We have 45 people watching. Thank you for joining us. Oh, Jared. All right. Now we got Blue making her speech. All right, that wasn't really much of anything, but time to get to the vote here. We probably have Matt voting first. All right, we got Matt going up first. Pretty sure there's a battle back. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Again, like why else would they call it zombies? But we'll see. We'll see how Julie describes it. All right, we got Matt. He's probably gonna be a vote for Jared. And sure enough, he is a vote for Jared. Next up, we've got Bowie. All right, Bowie is probably also going to be a vote for Jared here. Maybe she'll be a sympathy vote. All right, she is also a vote for Jared. We got 2 votes against Jared now. All right, Cerise, she's probably going to be a vote for blue. Yep. Cerise is a vote for blue. All right, now we got Felicia. All right, we got Jared. We got 3 votes to evict Jared, 1 vote to evict blue. Now we got Mimi. With 1 more vote will do it. We did it. 4 votes. That'll be enough to send out Jared. Except we got America. America. Gotta vote for Jared here. This is going to be a 6-1 vote, probably. Maybe. It's probably a vote for Jared. Yep. All right. Time for this reaction. Yeah, pretty straightforward. We got 47 people watching the live stream. Thank you again for joining us. Jared has just been evicted 6-1. We are probably gonna see something about a battle back twist. Again, based on the language of better being a zombie. We got 50 people watching. Thank you again for joining us. Again, if you're just joining us, we're live streaming the double eviction. Jared has just been voted out 6-1. So again, if you're new, check out the channel, like, subscribe, join Discord server, all that fun stuff. Yeah, thank God Suri didn't quit. You know, I would have hated to see that. All right. All right, now we're having Julie sitting down with him. Do I love Julie's new haircut? Not particularly. You know, like I probably would have gone with a different style. So we're seeing Suri and Jag hugging. Yeah, Suri's like hugging a whole bunch of people here. Yeah, it's a fresh haircut for sure. All right, and we just saw the visual of Jared's face on the memory wall turning to gray. So we'll see. Yeah, they're just really focusing on Suri right now. Also, there's barely any time left, so like, are we even gonna get an explanation of what this twist is? Or unless like, do you think the battle back will be next week? Like, are we gonna have like a whole situation where it's like we have an HOH and then we have the battle back immediately afterwards? I mean, that's possible. All right, we got Julie. All right, so Cameron is now coming out, or he should be coming out. There he is. Took a little bit. All right, so they're probably gonna explain the twist right now. All right, so we have Jared and Cameron out. All right, former housemates. All right, let's see what this is. All right. Okay. No head of household. So well, this can be boring. She's explaining to the schedule here. All right. All right. So basically, so we got an explanation of what the twist is. So basically, it's gonna be like a mixture of the fake double and the can't comeback twist. Or I guess it's just more like the can't comeback twist. Sort of like the fake double in that it's not really a double, but at the same time, it's like can't come back in that they're gonna be back in the house. Okay. Again, no comps, no HOH, no veto, no noms. It's just it's pretty much just gonna be like a whole week of nothing, kind of. I mean, there might be some intrigue here about like future plans and stuff, but that's literally all what this next week is gonna be. So that's gonna be a little annoying. But aside from that, it's like like it could have been worse. All right. So yeah, that was the episode. Hello, we got 53 people watching. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Let's take a look here. It's basically decide who returns between Cameron and Jared. Yep, probably. That's probably gonna be the play here. Again, could be interesting for Suri. Like seeing like how it because if it's like a vote, like they vote one person back in, like it could be interesting seeing like Suri trying to campaign and stuff. But yeah, for Matt and Jed, they should want Jared to return over Cameron. Um, I don't think it mattered. No, probably not. Because I think at this point, like the bridge with Jared is mostly burnt. I think Cameron is a bit more salvageable because I feel like Cameron is someone who can kind of be on an island, kind of, but is also someone that like can like work for you for a bit and like can obviously help you with comps. I think the focus here will be like on trying to like because I think both I think because like I feel like Core in America for instance I think they would want Cameron in over Jared obviously. Jared isn't really coming for them. Plus Cameron could be someone that can work for them into like win comps like maybe take on like Matt and Jag later on. I think that could be an option. But obviously then you have like the likes of Mimi and Suri who I think would want Jared back in the game. Obviously Blue as well. So I think there's definitely a number of ways that this can go if it's a vote, then I think that'll make things a bit more interesting to watch in terms of the feeds. So I guess like we can just like so let's pull up Cameron again. All right, so we have Cameron. Let's bring Blue back down to size. I want to see if I can do like a forecast right here. So we got Cameron and Jared. All right, so we got where's Corey? Corey. All right, so we got Corey here. So let's map it out real fast. So Suri is obviously a vote for Jared. Obviously, I think Blue would be a vote for Jared to return over Cameron. Again, there's just more of a relationship there. Mimi. Mimi's weird because she did want Cameron to stay this week, so I think she could be on the fence. She could be a swing vote, so I'll just put her down here for now. Core in America, I think they would want Cameron back in there over them. So that's 2 votes Cameron, 2 votes Jared. Then you have Jag. Um, where do Jag and Matt go? Well, obviously, I think they would want Cameron just to like weaken that side a bit more. But then again, like Matt kind of want to works with like the Jared Cerise side more, and I think no, but then like you keep Jared out so that you can get closer to them. So I think yeah, they probably want Cameron in more than that. Bowie Jane again, I think she could also be a bit of a swing vote here. And the same thing with Felicia. So already, I think if we are just looking at this purely off a vote standpoint, I think more votes would be for Jared to come back in. Let's take a look at chat here. I mean, yeah, personally, I want Cameron back in. I think Cameron would make for more interesting TV than Jared. I mean, from a personal standpoint, that yeah, they both kind of suck, but I think Cameron would make the game more interesting. Um, uh, yeah, I think the twist is dumb, but obviously they needed to add an extra week anyway. Um, why does this twist exist? It exists because they need an extra week in the schedule. Yeah, so like because had it just been a normal double, then they would have been down to like final nine. They would have been down to final nine, and they have what like they have like a month and a half to go. So like that's not ideal. So like they needed an extra week. I love Cam's gameplay because he doesn't care who. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why I want Cameron back. I think because like Jared, I feel like he would just like kind of like rebolster the Cerise side to where like I could see like Felicia and Mimi just kind of latching onto them to a degree. But I feel like Cameron coming back in, like I feel like that would just more like distribute the power better. So I think that's something at least. Bowie bring back Cameron. Yeah, I think at this point, yeah. So like, I think if we are looking at it from a vote standpoint, I think it'd probably be Cameron's advantage here. But I could definitely see Felicia or Mimi going either. Actually, no. I think Felicia will probably be a vote for Cameron because I think she's probably done with the Suri side anyway. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's how the vote would probably break down. I think Mimi could again go either way here. But again, like I think based off like I think that's probably the way it would break down right now. I'm down with Bowie and Blue going. They provide nothing. Blue. I think Blue's been playing kind of poorly. Like she was in an interesting position this past week where like she was trying to like throw Serena under the bus to a degree. She was trying to protect Jared, but at the same time trying not to. Like she was kind of being like super wishy washy and stuff. And plus, like she's kind of there as like a key like obstacle to the group taking out Jared and stuff. And then Bowie, it's like I mean, yeah, Bowie's like not the most interesting in the world, but like she's been playing the game more recently. I think you can give her a bit of credit for that. Whoever comes back will probably be a big target after next week, I think. Oh yeah. Like I don't think either of them are poised to get to the end of this point. I think Jared maybe could recover a bit more. I mean, but Cameron's like pretty much screwed. Like I think he could definitely like again do what he did before where it's like he can make some waves, but I think he's probably done. But yeah, like I still want Cameron back because I think he would make for more interesting TV. They're more they're most certainly gonna win out. Yeah, I would agree. They're most certainly gonna win out. Jared doesn't make it. Yes. Oh yeah, like again, I don't think either of them are in a winning position themselves at this point. I think no matter what, like I think they're already too big of a target. I don't think that's gonna really change much. But again, like I think if we're just looking at it like as such, Suri should have left with Jared. I don't agree with that. Like again, I like Suri being there. Anywho, we still have 49 people on here. Is Jared an awful player? Yes. I mean, it's sort of hard. It's hard to overstate just how massive of an advantage he had coming into the season, and it fell apart almost entirely from his own doing. Like, I mean, yeah, like obviously, like stuff. Yeah, like he was like in like sort of a middle position early on, like by being included in family style, and that kind of allowed the Suri side to mobilize. But like he is mostly like played the game like lacklusterly. Like he's been spreading lies. Yeah, Jared's a 3 out of 10 player. Yeah, he's pretty bad. It makes it a Cam Jared week. No one else no one else's game matters right now because they don't have any chance of leaving this week. I mean, we'll probably just get more like strategizing for the future and stuff. Maybe we could see some deals being made. I mean, it's not as if nothing can happen, like gameplay wise, but I feel like this next week is probably gonna be pretty boring on the feeds. So, I mean, that's not particularly great. Though at the same time, it's like Survivor's starting soon. I mean, Survivor's starting next week, so I don't think it'll be like a major loss anyway. But anyway, Jared, yeah, Cameron is honestly a better player than Jared. Yeah, believe it or not, I think Cameron might be a better player than Jared. Maybe TMR will be interesting. Um, oh yeah, like I'm sure TMR. Like I mean, I think he'll probably just say, "Yeah, you need to happen." And I think he would probably also agree that Cameron should come back. Will make for more interesting TV. I don't care because I only watch evictions. Yeah, yeah. At least we got Survivor and Amazing Race back to make up for this, in my opinion, upcoming snooze fest for this week. Yeah, yeah. Amazing Race also starts next week. So anyway, time to update the game. Yeah, I just gotta update the game real fast. No, I should do it full screen. And view full screen. Anywho, Final 9 at the moment, but going back to 10 after this. Yeah, after next week, it'll be back to Final 10. Swiss is stupid. They should stay out of the house. Yeah, I mean, I personally don't like battle backs, but like, like, not the worst in the world. All right, just gotta update the games. Anyway, oh yeah, and then in the game, yeah, they're out. Oh no, that wasn't it. Anyway, we got it. All right, so I just finished updating the game. So I just explained. So for people playing the pool game, next week is just going to be a week off. I mean, because like no one's going home, so it's probably not really much of a point. Anyway, yeah, this is probably more similar to like the fake double from BB Can 9. Zombies. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of begging, a lot of deals and stuff. Next week should be subtitled "The Zombie Invasion." Yeah, I probably agree. I just hope it is Cam, not Jared. Yeah, I agree. Because that means Corey jeopardizes his game for the twist to bite him in the butt. I mean, yeah, that's another good point. So like, does will Corey be able to play in the next HOH? I mean, I would assume so. You would think because like of like the twist and stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. Who was voted out? So Cameron and Jared were voted out in the double, but there's gonna be like a battle, kind of a buyback. So one of them will be coming back to the game. I don't think Corey wins the game anymore at this point. Yeah, I think. Uh, I mean, if Jared comes back, I think if I don't know, because like I think if Cameron comes back, I think there is a chance that Cameron could work with them. So I think that would give them an extra number, definitely an extra like piece to use in like competitions. If Jared wins, that would just put like a again he'd probably be in the same spot as he was before, unless like Suri is able to repair things. But again, if this week were any indication, I don't think it's particularly likely. But I think the best case scenario if Jared comes back is that he's just another house target, but this time someone else wins HOH, takes a shot, takes him out, and then that way Corey could then win HOH at 9 and then take a shot elsewhere. Either way, like if Jared comes back, because if Jared comes back into the game, like he needs to take care of Jared first, obviously, but he obviously would want someone else to be able to take that shot. Um, yeah, if I was Corey, I let Jagmat or America win it. Yeah, I think that was obviously the ideal scenario, but with the way again with the way the comp played out tonight, like he had to win it at that point because Matt and Jag, like they were all getting like knocked out. So like at the point where it was like down to him and at the point where it was down to him, Mimi and Blue, like he obviously had to win at that point. So like obviously that was just not like a good situation to be in regardless. But again, I think with Jared coming back into the game with there being like a second shot now to take a shot at him, I think yeah, he should probably let someone else take the shot. Your money's on Jared coming back. Again, I think just looking at the votes right now, I think more people would be incentivized. I think more people would be incentivized to let Cameron back into the game. I think because yeah, I don't think like Matt and Jag want Jared there because like they worry that it would harm their position with Suri. So I think that's a factor. I think Core in America want Cameron as a number, and I think Bowie and Felicia kind of go either way. But like I think they also see as like if we let Jared go, then Suri has no one else because they all because even though they don't know that Jared is Suri's son, like they obviously know that they're close within the game. So I think that's a factor. Oh yeah, like again, in a perfect world, this wouldn't happen, but this is the world that we live in. I think he could have thrown it to Mimi, but it was too risky. Oh yeah, it was just way too risky to let Mimi win it because Mimi again, like there was a chance that Corey in America could have gone up on the block again. Actually, I think I wrote it down somewhere. Yeah, because I think like they were probably gonna put up I think Mimi would have targeted Jag, but they would have put up like Corey and or America as like pawns stuff. And then if Jag won the veto, then obviously that would have been kind of hairy. I think at the point where it's just him left, he probably should have won it. And then obviously like Mimi was like the final three in that comp. So I think he obviously like even if he threw it, then he would have needed like Mimi to beat Blue, and obviously Blue would have been an even worse outcome than Mimi, but you know. Um yeah, it's not clear yet like what's gonna happen. From the sound of it, it sounded like it was gonna be a vote. Like the players are gonna vote for who they want to bring back. Though it could also just be a comp. I think if I think both favor Cameron right now. Again, I could be wrong. We obviously have a whole week. I think if it's a vote right now, I think most people will be incentivized to bring Cameron back in. I think if it's a comp, I think Cam would have the advantage, or at least if it was like a yeah. I think Cam's just an all around better competitor than Jared. So yeah, if it's a comp, I think Cam comes back in. If it's a vote, you know, like again, a whole week could happen, things could change, but I think based on the dynamics right now, I think Cameron will be voted back in. What do you think he had to do? I think Corey did the right thing, but after he won HOH, because he couldn't leave Blue off the block because there was the fear that if Blue won the veto, then she would have used it on Jared, and then like it would just been like Sari, like not great. I think I think he needed to have Blue on the block with Jared so that even if she won veto, she could only use it on herself. Because I don't think you would want Suri out in a lot of situations, like especially this early in the game. So obviously, like the position where Blue wins veto off the block and uses on Jared, and being forced to target Suri at that point would be not ideal. And especially like you also need to break up Blue and Jared regardless. So yeah, I think you made the right decision there. But obviously, like in a perfect world, Corey would not have been the HOH. It would have been someone else like Matt or Jag taking the shot. Blue clinging to Jag, maybe. Do you think they're voting on? Again, we don't know exactly how what the format's going to be yet. I just simulated it as if it was going to be a vote, but we'll see what happens. Do you think Matt should have used it? No, I don't think Matt should have used it because Matt is trying to like get in with Suri and stuff, and I feel like I mean yeah, like keeping Jared on the block is not great, but it's like one Matt and Jared like they're Matt was already kind of fed up with Jared anyway, and like taking out Jared would have made it easier for him to get in with Suri. So I think he did make the right decision in not using the veto. And plus, like, had he used it, he would have like pissed off Corey. So I think that's another thing, especially like when most of the house was targeting Jared anyway. So I think Matt did the right thing in not using it. Two moms could turn Suri sweet talker, maybe, just maybe. Can we? Yeah, I mean, like again, in a perfect world, this would not be happening. We'd be a final nine, be jury, but this is Big Brother for you. You don't always get what you want all the time. Yeah, Can coming back would be hopefully interesting. Revolving door. Yeah, that is also a real possibility that it could just be like a revolving door, sort of like a case or situation. Yeah. Anywho, but yeah, I mean, I feel like this is pretty interesting double. We'll see what happens obviously this next week with all the shenanigans happening with the zombie twist. One elimination is going to stick either way. They're probably the target. Yeah, I would agree. Two of the most annoying, obnoxious players. Yeah, again, the fact that it's these two is not great. I hope Blue tells Jag about Suri. I don't think she would right now. Do you think Cam will come back for sure? Again, like I think they would. I think Cam would come back if it was a vote. BB9 style. Cam coming back would be awesome, not just because I grew up with him, but because he's spicy. Oh, you grew up with Cameron, so you know him personally. That's pretty hype. I'd rather get Heisem than Jared or Cameron. Yeah, I think Heisem would be interesting to watch. Rooting for Cam return. Yeah, me too. But yeah, I mean, I think this is again pretty good. Heisem's at home. Yeah, and he knows his secret too. So like he'd be coming in with all sorts of information. You can't have that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna log off soon. I mean, I feel like on the whole, this is a pretty interesting double. I mean, obviously not great that we're getting a twist to go along with it, but still pretty good. Like Jared, seeing Jared having to be voted out was pretty good. You know, Cam is a good dad on live feeds. Cam is a nice guy. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like his treatment of America has gotten a little better, but like I still feel like it's sort of a weird, creepy relationship. I think it's mostly creepy. I thought it was a disadvantage for cities and Suri and Jerry to come in together. Uh, I feel like it was mostly an advantage for a lot of the season because like not many people knew about it anyway. I mean, it was only Izzy that knew about it. But I think through Jared being there, like he kind of like just made all these sort of mistakes left and right to where it did eventually become a disadvantage. But I feel like coming in it wasn't necessarily bad for everyone else, not them. Oh, I mean disadvantage for everyone else. Yeah, like I would agree. Like I mean, obviously, like I feel like them not knowing that they're related definitely like harmed their gains more than it probably should have otherwise. If Cam wins out and he's not at the end with Suri, does he automatically win? Uh, I think it's way too soon because like I feel like he has to win out. Obviously, like yes, there's like some aspects of him that can like maneuver like to a degree. I think we'll have to see like how he manages the second half of the game, but I don't think it's impossible. Like I feel like if he wins out and starts to gain some influence, like he could potentially like garner some respect that way. Because like even like before he was evicted, like the pitch that he made wasn't terrible. So I think that's something at least. Also, I just realized so for next week on the power ranking, I can't say that Cameron and Jared are out of the game, so I can't have fewer people. That's gonna be annoying. I'm trying to make these power rankings shorter, not longer. Um, Seeing Jared being out was the best part of the season so far. Yeah, it was definitely entertaining for that end. I feel like someone winning out from Final 11 is almost always handed the win no matter what. Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely like a big advantage. Like, not only, especially on Big Brother, where it's like you can gain power directly through winning comps. So I think if someone like Cam were to win out from this point, then he could definitely recover strategically, and I feel like he could get some respect for making like these big swings. I think obviously the problem is like how delusional he is sometimes and how overconfident he is. To where even if he gets to the end, I could definitely see him just coming off like not very aware of things, claiming that he knew this is all happening the whole time when there are clearly things that he didn't know about. So I think there's that. Next week gonna suck. It's definitely gonna be a slower week. I mean, I'm not particularly looking forward to watching some of the live feeds, but I mean, there could be some intrigue. There could be some deals being made, but we'll see. No HOH or veto? Nope. No comps. No HOH. No veto. It's literally just gonna be people living in a house for a week, and it's just gonna be nothing but talks about the future. Nothing in the present. Yeah. Julie said there's no HOH, no veto, no comps, no noms. It's just like the entire week is going to be centered around like this buyback twist. I think the target's too big on him. He had to win too much or too early. Yeah, I agree. I think Corey thinks too much. America's good strategy. I mean, I think Corey recognizes like that America is like not the greatest with information. I think he's definitely trying to like consult her to a degree, but yeah, not great. Really hope Cam comes back. Yeah, me too. Cameron would be Paul lead if he becomes final two. You think he would lose a jury vote? I mean, it's possible. Theory, they go back tonight. They campaign for a week, and the House guests vote at the end. Yeah. Again, we don't know exactly what the format's going to be. Again, it could be a vote, could be a comp. We'll see. To me, Mimi is the one that has to smooth this road. Oh yeah, I think Mimi's in a solid spot right now. I think there's just the question of how actively she's playing, like because there are times where she does play actively, but there are times where she just takes a back seat. Do you think Matt's the front runner right now? I think he's definitely in a solid spot. I think it's probably him and Mimi are there in the best spot right now to win. I think who comes back in will definitely factor quite a bit, and who wins the next HOH would matter a bit. But I think right now, like I think I still stand by my placement of Matt being one on the power ranking. Yeah, but yeah, I'm probably gonna sign off shortly. Anyone else have anything they wanted to talk about? So yeah. So again, videos coming on Saturday. 45 power ranking. Finished recording it today. I'm gonna be editing it tomorrow. And then it'll come out Saturday. Amazing Race probably come out on Monday. And then yeah, we'll just go from there. I'm also like probably gonna be doing a Survivor winner ranking soon because like you had like the Survivor winner ranking being done by the other YouTubers, like the collaboration. And I was thinking about like submitting my ballot initially, but then I thought, I could make a video like going through my ballot and stuff. So we'll see. Bowie Jane was just there. Uh, Again, she's been in the game more. She's been in some more game talks and stuff, but whether it'll be enough in the future, we'll have to see. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, thank you all for joining us. Like and subscribe. Join the Discord server. Do all that fun jazz. And yeah, no one else has. Bowie gave that HOH to Jared last week. She doesn't want to be HOH. Yeah. I think the fact that she threw is a bit like weird. I mean, but again, like I feel like compared to where she was before, I think she's definitely in a better spot than she was before. But yeah, I'm probably gonna sign off now. I'll be back again next week. See the results of all this, and then we can just go from then there. And yeah. So again, thank you again for tuning in, and yeah, see ya.